Hello and welcome to Introduction to Tarot. A bunch of people said they were going to be here tonight. We've only got one student, so glad you showed up, Stacy. Otherwise, this would have been a complete, total crash, I guess. But
I guess I'm just not as popular.
I guess not. I don't know. So this is my husband, Aaron, and he knows more about tarot than anybody else I know. So I asked him to be here tonight to help me instruct the class and, share ideas. Don't be afraid to ask questions. And you too, Shanna, it's okay.
Hi.
You there. All right, so where do you think we should start?
Well, I just like to start with a little history of tarot. Right? I think that tarot, that's one of the amazing things about it is its history. Right? The decks that we use now, the 78 card standard deck that we have, right, that we use now, originated basically in the Renaissance. Mostly as a toy for nobles. Right? Before that, nobody can honestly say where tarot originated from. It's generally believed that groups of merchants and travelers brought them from India, right, like thousands of years ago. Right? But the art of cartomancy is as ancient as recorded history. As ancient as they had cards. So.
Okay, so what's the parallel between, say, the tarot and playing cards that people are more familiar with?
Well, actually, the playing cards that people are familiar with are actually taken from the 78 card tarot deck that we standardly use now. They are represented by the four suits of the minor arcana, right? Less the knights. Right? There were four face cards in the tarot deck, making 56 minor arcana, right? Whereas in the playing cards that we use is the four suits less the knights, the four face cards, but including the Fool and the Magician.
That's interesting. I wonder why those two cards in particular.
I don't know. I actually have no idea why.
Okay.
But those are the jokers that
Right.
Fool and the Magician cards.
Okay. Well, I know that when I start with tarot, generally how I was taught is I started with the major arcana, right? And I don't know, the book that I read said, okay, take a card and focus on it for 1 week, put it on your altar or whatever, right? And try to understand it, look at it every day, see if you notice something new, right? And that's the cool thing about tarot, is there's so many new things that you can see all the time. Everything in it is a symbol, and it speaks to our subconscious in a way that, it's very powerful, right? It's archetypical stuff, so it's why I like it, and it's why it works, right? Because I think, well, I don't know, Aaron will tell you, I think we're agreed on this one, right? Reading tarot is about, 50% psychology, about 20% intuition, and about 20% making it up as you go along.
And pretty much about 10% actually understanding the meanings of the cards.
Right.
It honestly is very much that little is the meaning of the cards, because right, it's all about intuition and feeling, right? You draw a card, you look at it and you go, that card looks bad. Chances are it probably is. Right? Regardless of what the book says, right? Or what the standardized meaning of the card is, or what you feel it means is probably much more important than digging through your book. The only time you should really dig through your book is when you are stumped. When a card comes up in a reading that you go, I don't know what that means. I'm lost. I'll take a look and see what the standard meaning of that card is.
Yeah, I don't like to use a little book. I will if I'm going, well, there's something here I'm missing. I don't know. You know, because you get a feeling for whether or not whatever you're saying means anything to your client. And you're going, well, you know, obviously that's not ringing a bell, so maybe there's something in it that I'm missing that will ring a bell. And then you go to the little book and you go, okay, well. And usually you will find something in there that they'll go, right. So. So I don't know, I thought maybe what we would do is we would start by going through some tarot cards here, digging out the major arcana, one card at a time, right? Having a look, getting a general idea for what it feels, right? And I also thought what we would do is that before we gave the traditional meaning of what it is, we would let people tell us, and I'm sorry, Shan, I'm going to ask you to participate, sweetie. I know you're filming and stuff, but, you know, I need the extra input, right? Just give me a sense of what your feeling is about what it means, right, before, because odds are very good you'll be really accurate, because that's the beauty of the symbolism. Now, okay, there's, when buying a tarot deck, let's start with that.
Choosing a tarot deck, that's an important thing to get into, right? Tarot decks have to feel right. That's the thing about, right? You know, a lot of people will go out and go, oh, I like this deck because of the Arthurian imagery on it, and then they can't read from it because it didn't feel that they bought it. They just liked the imagery, right? You know, and you'll run into this all the time where you'll find people going, well, I